Welcome everyone to a special edition of Video Game Pickups. And yes, I know I'll probably get struck by copyright stuff, third-party matches. Hopefully Disney doesn't try to take this down. I chose Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith music for this pickups list because it's a Star Wars edition pickups. So enjoy. First up technically is a combination of two games. Of course it's a duel, and I miss these from the original Xbox combination of Tetris Worlds and Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is a truly great Star Wars game I haven't played in years. And I recently picked up a bunch of Star Wars games off of actually a coworker at work who was clearing out a bunch of his older video games, and he knew I loved Star Wars, so he offered me like for a bulk and stuff for a flat fee, so I took advantage. But with that said, this is the first one, and you hear music from the next one. Also on original Xbox. Most of this was original Xbox. Episode 2, Revenge of the Sith game, which is actually, I never got to play this game in the past, so it's a game I actually look forward to playing for the first time. But given I'm such a big fan, and this is my favorite Star Wars movie of all time, I look forward to the game. Next up, the original Star Wars Battlefront, which I already had on PS2, but of course that was missing box, so I was happy to be able to get this. A truly classic, unlike the modern day Battlefront games, will never hold a match to these. Also, believe it or not, Battlefront 2 as well. Now that is what really made me happy, because I've actually never played the original Battlefront 2. Only the original Battlefront. I do have Battlefront 1, the newer one. I actually liked it, but I could care less about the newer Battlefront 2. But these games stand along with Old Republic as some of the best Star Wars games ever. But I specifically like this one because I love the clone troopers more than the stormtroopers. Next up, going again to the prequel era, taking place after like episode 2. Well, of course it says fly ships from episode 2. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, which basically plays the same as the first Starfighter game. It's just newer ships. It's just an upgraded version from the original game, which was mostly episode 1 ships. But I like the fact he also has Sir Christopher Lee, rest in peace, and Samuel L. Jackson. Next up we have also from the early era. As I've said before, in my opinion, the prequel era is the best because it produced so many great games. Now, in my opinion, this game is actually criminally underrated. It's not the greatest Star Wars game, but I still think it's fun. Even though the controls are kind of clunky, still a underrated game in my opinion. And it is cool that you can actually fight Darth Maul. That's one of the things I like about the game. Next up, in my opinion, the best shooter, at least Star Wars game I've personally ever played. Star Wars Republic Commando, which is a lot of fun. Playing as clone troopers. It's just a really fun first-person shooter Star Wars game. It's easily, I think, sadly one of the most overlooked. The Battlefront games always get all the praise, while I feel this game always gets overlooked, unfortunately. Though, for me personally, I've had more fun with this than Battlefront 1. Next, we're getting towards the end. First up, Part 1, Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, which is actually a really unique game, to say the least. And of course, it recently got a remaster on the Switch. Also, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. Which, of course, you can end up doing like Sith abilities and stuff, which is one of the cool things. But yeah, this is technically a sequel to this one, technically speaking. And last but not least, I saved the best for last. Because happy, it's the first I actually have. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. And yes, you see that right. That is Master Windu with a blue lightsaber. Why? Because this was made around the time of Episode 1 game. Not Episode 2. It wouldn't be until Episode 2 that Samuel L. Jackson told George Lucas he wanted a purple or violet lightsaber. So that is why he's using a blue lightsaber in this, because he never did any fighting in Episode 1. So that's one of the reasons you see him in the picture holding a blue lightsaber. So that should clear up that a little bit. And of course, I personally find Episode 1 is a guilty pleasure. I genuinely like it. A lot more than most people, that's for sure. But still, this game has had quite a reputation being a really fun game. Can be definitely difficult at times, but with that said, and that's it for this special Star Wars edition of Pickups. I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel, and may the Force be with you.